es Chayil Mimtzo Verachoik Mipninim Michro Botach Bo Leiv Balo V'shalom V'shalom Lo Yechzor Eish es Chayil ורחוק מפנינים מחירה בוטח בו לבד לו ושלום לא יחזור שקר אחר והבל היפי אוי והבל Isha yiras yiras Hashem Yidis halav shekel acher vehevel hayoyfi oy vehevel hayoyfi Isha yiras yiras Hashem
ingredient is dry yeast. 4 packets of these, 3.5 cups of warm water. Not too hot, not too cold, just enough to get the yeast going. We have a tablespoon of salt right in. I don't really wait that long for the yeast to activate, but maybe it might be a good idea if it's not working by you. That's 1.5 cups of sugar. And give it a mix. And I'm going to pour in about 1/3 of a bag. So that the mixture will still be liquidy. We'll mix it in. I'm going to add a little bit of flour. So now I've used about 1/3 of the bag. That's the dough consistency. And I'm gonna add 6 eggs, checking for blood of course, as per kosher standard. All right, we have 6 eggs and a cup of oil. All right. Eggs and the oil are mixed in, and I'm going to add the rest of the flour gradually until it's all mixed in, and we're done. Mixed in that flour, I'm adding a little more, the whole bag. That's the end of the dough. I'm gonna put it to rise with just a little bit of oil on top. And a little oil on the bottom. Put it somewhere warm. And we'll be back in an hour. Okay, this is our dough. We're gonna just pull it out and make the blessing. And now with a mitzvah of separating a little bit of dough to remember the dough, the challah, which was given to the priests in the temple, which is now destroyed, and we burn it in the oven. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kiddushenu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hafresh challah. It's also a time to ask for any physical blessings, whether it's health or parnasa or children. I'm going to divide this into 6. So generally this amount of flour will give you 6 large challahs. And we're going to make a few different kinds of challahs. So to start with, we'll make 6 braid. I'm going to divide it into 6 even pieces. And I'm going to roll it out against the counter so that it has a smoother texture. You could do it that way, but it won't come out as smooth. And there's 1 strand and 2, connecting it at the top. Okay, so we're going to take the top 2, and using these 2 strands, we're going to switch them, one going up and one going right down the center, right down there. Now we're going to take these last 2, put this one way up over there, and take this one, that right horn, bringing it down to the center. Now we always want to have 2 strands going up. So we're going to pull this one on the far left, up to the right, and take this one on the left and pull it down into the center. Now we need a left horn. You always want to have 2 horns going up. So we're going to take this one here and bring it up to the left side. Opening it up a little, bring this horn down into the center. So now we need one on this side. We're going to pull it from the left side, around the challah, and up to the right side. So again, we take this horn on the left and pull it down into the center. So now again, we need one on the left. We're going to pull this one all the way up to the far left. And now we'll take the right horn and bring it down into the center. We're going to take, we need a horn on the right side. We'll take this last strand and stick it up there. And now we'll pull this left strand down into the middle. And now we need a horn on the left side. So we're pulling this up and around, making space in the middle to bring that down to the middle. And now we need a horn on that side, so we'll pull this around and up, pulling the left strand down into the middle, making another horn on that side, and that down into the middle. And just keep repeating the process until you have the challah. And to give it a little more of a fuller baked look, I'm going to just squeeze it a little closer together and it'll rise in the oven. Okay, now we're going to do the round challah, which is traditional to eat on Rosh Hashanah, symbolizing a full round year. So we're going to take 4 pieces instead of 6, roll it out, it's a little thicker. This will give it a nice braided round look. So we're going to put 2 this way, 1 this way, under and over, and the other strand the exact opposite, under and over. So we have almost like a tic-tac-toe board, 2 this way, 2 that way. Now, we're going to just go around in a circle, pulling each strand towards the right side. So we're gonna take that one and go over the next one. Then we'll take that one and go right over the next one. Then we take that one and pull it over towards the right, over its neighbor. Then we take that one and pull it over its neighbor. So now that we did a full circle, we're gonna now switch directions and we're gonna go this way, taking this strand, going over its neighbor, taking this strand, going over its neighbor, and this one goes over its neighbor, this one going over its neighbor, and now we'll take the whole thing. You could keep going the other way now, that way, but I'm just gonna take all the loose ends, tuck it under, just like that, and that's our braided round challah. So I'm gonna put that right here, and we'll do one other kind of challah, the napkin roll. So what you're looking at here is a paper towel roll wrapped in foil, and we're just gonna wrap simple 3 braided challahs around them. So I'm gonna take again a nice chunk of dough. I'll divide it into 5 pieces, and it'll make us 5 challah napkin rings. So that. And this time we're doing a simple 3 braid, the same way you braid someone's hair. Roll it out, just enough to go around the foil tube. And I'm gonna braid that. Put it right around the tube. Seal it really well on bottom, or else it will separate in the oven, and that's gonna be the top, the loose ends underneath. And again, same thing. So to brush the top of the challah and give it that nice top look, we have some eggs, vanilla extract mixed in, and I'm gonna just mix it together, and that gives it a little bit of a sweeter flavor. Okay, so now for an onion challah. We're gonna take some of the onions, chopped up a raw onion, put in a little bit of oil, and now I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the top of the strands of the 6 braid challah. Just like that. Now this can be done with anything, cinnamon and sugar, chocolate chips, raisins, whatever you like. Here's our onion. I did not fry it, it's just raw onion. And now I'm gonna do the braids.